Hello YouTube, it's Brad from sonicgamer.com, and today it's a quick video response to James, MonkeySpaz5000. Now, the question and James's video was down in the description down below. It's a really interesting topic actually, it does warrant a video response too. Basically, James wants to know how much money or how much are you willing to spend on a video game or video games, and how you go about, funding your collection, etc, etc. It's a bigger genre within that question. Now, I think he's in a dilemma. He basically bought a Neo Geo CD and played Blackpool, and he's been looking to buy a game. One of the games he wants is Metal Slug. Now, Metal Slug for the Neo Geo CD goes for about £80 to £100, and he's in a bit of a dilemma whether to buy it or not to buy it. He's a bit confused about it. Now, the simple answer is, if you had a connection with that game and that system, you know yourself, you wouldn't think twice about buying it. For me, being a big PlayStation 1 collector, and PlayStation collector in general really, along with other consoles, I see, when I buy my games, it's a case of what I can afford. I set myself a budget each month, and once that budget is gone, whether that'll be on subscriptions, digital downloads, picking up stuff for the collection, whatever, that budget is gone. As it goes for funding my collection, like I say, I dip into that budget. I usually buy bulk deals. I then pass on or resell items from that bulk deals that I've picked up to fund my gaming. So even though I'm saying I have a £200 budget each month, I might pick a bundle up at £180, but I only want 2 items out of that. So I'll reflip all the other stuff to get the money back, recoup a bit of the money back, keep the items I want, and then I've still got my original budget. So that's the way I do it. But it's getting to the stage now where, like you, I am getting to the point now where I'm not going to be able to get the games that I want in a charity shop. I'll be lucky to find them at a car boot sale. So it's getting to the point where I do have to start spending money, and serious money. Now, one of the games you showed is Castlevania, and you know as much as I know that I've been looking for that game, looking for it for a little while. I do actually have one copy. I have the big box version with the music CD and the art book, but I just want the CD version, and that's the more expensive one, believe it or not. The limited edition or the collector's edition is the cheaper version. Now, for me to get that one, I'm looking anywhere between £80 and £150. It's one of the most expensive games on the PlayStation. But there is actually another game we're looking at for the PlayStation 1, and it's £400. Average about £400. Super rare, very limited run, and in fact I've only ever seen 3 before now. 2 tubers have got one. In fact, 3 tubers have got one, but I'm not sure if the other one has got one or is just winding me up. Dave, I'm talking about you. I think he has got it, but this game, it's a Grand Theft Auto game, very, very hard to get hold of. It is probably the rarest game on the system that I know of. And I know it's going to cost me about £400. Now, I can't afford to go and pay £400 for a PlayStation 1 game. So I will find it eventually. It'll come eventually. But I also said this to somebody else quite recently that was thinking about giving up on YouTube because he couldn't afford to buy games for his collection of games that he wanted. And it's not a case of going balls at it and getting every single game. You've got the rest of your life to complete your collection, to complete your goals. So you don't have to worry about cost so much. Just do it in stages, drips and drabs. Eventually you will find the games that you want. So yeah, I tend to look at it like that. I tend to think that eventually it will come up, I will be able to get it, and this is really doing my head in. I don't know why you want this game, James. Take that a little bit. Yeah, eventually games will come out, you will find them, you'll find them at a price that is reasonable, and one day, I do believe the bubble will pop in the retro game. It's happened before, it's going to happen again, and we'll be picking these games up for next to nothing, hopefully. But yeah, that's my response. Like I say, I just spend from a budget. Once that budget's gone, there's no more games for a month, unless I can flip some stuff over. It's a little bit annoying, but you've got to set budgets. Guaranteed, I'm absolutely guaranteed I'll buy something, and 2 or 3 days later I'll get offered something else which is a cracking deal, but I've already blown the budget, so I have to pass up on it. So that's the way I do it. I think that, like I said before, James, if you really, really had a connection with that game, I know you quite well now, I think you'd have no problem spending that money on getting that game. I've seen the stuff you bought in the past, in a heartbeat, you just buy it. So I think maybe the connection's not there for you. Maybe Neo Geo CD's not quite for you. I don't know. Obviously you really wanted one, but you know, we all want things and we get it and it's like, well, you know, I've not really got a connection with this machine. So that's my answer. Now stay tuned because I am finishing off the review of the Neo Geo X, which is running there in the background today, and that will be going live definitely tonight. We've also got a trade video going up later on today. I've decided to get rid of my Mega Drive, so it's a box complete Mega Drive, load of games. I'll be doing a video for that as well later today. And then over the next few days we'll be doing a complete PlayStation collection, so I'll be showing some of the highlights in there, going through all the games I've got, and basically putting a request out for games that I need. So some of you might have some games that I really want. And they're not all super rare or super expensive games. They are, some of the games I want are, you know, a couple of quid. They're not that expensive. It's just that I want to get them in the collection. So maybe you'll have some in your collection you could trade on, or I could buy off you. So as always guys, go and check James out down below. Great tuber, really, really nice guy. I'm fortunate enough to meet him, and you know, he deserves, no, he doesn't deserve any subs at all. In fact, don't check him out, he's crap. Don't ignore what I've just said. Stay here, watch my videos. Now, go check him out. Great, great tuber. So James, good luck with your collection, buddy. I'll speak to you soon. And the rest of you, keep gaming, guys.